I just have a couple things to say real quick. It's the same day. Just long fucking day. Just like, uh. Um, anyways, one of the things is, my phone got paid off. And I did never even go through 2 of their gigabytes or whatever of data. Now all of a sudden, that my phone's paid off, I'm only halfway through the month and I've already gone through 10. So I'm going to have to call those. You can't ever get somebody who speaks the same language as you. They don't understand what you're saying. They're going off a script. Oh, it's the most frustrating calls in the world. But everything is meant to frustrate us. Every single thing is meant to frustrate us and to keep our immune down because we're stressed and we just feel like hopeless. Oh, the world. As long as we feel that way, they're winning. So, and, one of the things that is bothering me, there's just so much stuff today that I keep hearing coming from all the different things of, people getting these and getting sick and dying and stuff. And there's people saying, like when this stuff comes out, because so much stuff is coming out, but when the people all know the truth, it's going to be mass hysteria. And one of the things is there is the people who, some of the people that I know who have gotten it are total hypochondriacs. And that's what I've been saying all along is like, man, they are going to freak out when they find out what the hell is going on. And I think it is going to be mass hysteria. And the thing that gets me the most is that all these people are all the people who just want to do right. They just want to do the right thing by others. They want to do the right thing by society. They want to be civilly minded and socially conscious. And it's just used against them. And it's so fucking irritating. Oh, man. If you could take on any of these cabal people in the ring, I swear to God, I would. I would. Well, they're probably like 500 years old anyways. I mean, you probably could just blow Hart. That's when you take your crucifixes and your holy water. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll take them in the ring. No problem. I just am so, oh my gosh, I just cannot believe that it's sad, and there's so many people. I watched a woman this morning talking live from Nova Scotia, and stuff in Canada is bad. One of my friends, she's the one with the farm. She's British, but her kids live in Canada. She moved here from Canada, and she was a professor, a lecturer at colleges, and but she got a brain injury now, and she moved out of the country, and there's all sorts of, bullshit with that. So, anyways, she's got ties to these other places, and it's super, super bad. And I know that stuff has to happen here, and then once we go up against the controllers, then it's going to open the gateway for everyone else too. But it's really hard to see this happening to people as this is going, like, and I know we got to keep in mind that we're in a war, but it's, you can't even talk about what's going on with the people it's going on to. It's just so sad, and there's a lot of casualties. And it's I don't know. We're gonna see what happens over the next few weeks or next few months. I mean, we've got to be. This stuff is so out of control in some of these places. They're in Canada, they're gonna start where it's forced, or you can't even leave your house. You can't buy food. You can't do shit. That's what they That's what they want to do. And, fill us with their poison. This stuff up here and that we're eating and drinking, that's not working fast enough. They need more of these. And And then plus, the ones that have this certain proteins and stuff, then, they'll be put into that total enslavement, or, as hybrids, or, lab rats, whatever. That's all, that's all we are to them. There's a bunch of cattle out in a field, and they're playing music for us to kind of try and keep us tame. They use frequencies, they use everything just to try and, gosh, it's so fucked up that so many people are just so clueless about what's going on. But, if you have gotten one of these and stuff, just, don't panic, because it's going to have something to do with everybody's different bodies. It's not going to be the same for everybody. And it's, they'll probably have some sort of testing and stuff. There's going to be a lot of technology released when they're taken down, because they've repressed, just like they repressed the silver, they repressed the technology, they repress everything, because they need to make money off of us, and they manipulate how they're going to make it, and they make it off poisoning us. That's their best. That's pretty tricky. We pay to be poisoned. Oh, and there was another thing too that I wanted to say. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe I'll think of it still. I'll just ramble for another second and see if I can remember. But, if you have gotten them and stuff, it's going to have a lot to do with, like your own mind control. Like, there is supposedly some nanotechnology and stuff, and there's some sophisticated stuff that they put in there, like Tron the movie or something. So but you just got to remember, your avatar, you have dominion over your avatar, your soul. So the more you get in touch with your soul, the more you get control of your avatar, the more you tune into it, the more you're going to understand what's going on. Focus on healing, and not with their healing. Their healing is out to destroy you. Focus on the healing that, go back to the old wives' tales and the things that there's old remedies and stuff out there. And there's tons of herbs and tons of different things, flowers, all sorts of stuff that is on this planet to heal us. So, even if you are going to have some things and stuff, just really take care of your avatar. Even if it's got like a wonky part, you can keep it going. You don't give up and give in to what they're trying to do, because you've got to remember, you are a powerful soul. You have dominion over, you're tied to this thing, you have dominion over it more than other energies, and there's a lot of manipulation, and there's a lot of stuff going on with them trying to manipulate, because they've made their own little laws here that they try to make us abide by. But, there's galactic laws, there's universal laws, there's God's laws. And, we're trying to get back to God's law right now. And we'll get there. It's just a rocky fucking road, man. And a lot of people are not going to make it with us. But just, focus on your healing. Just what everybody should have been done from the very beginning of this, what your avatar needs. Think of it as a machine. Think of it as you are the little battery that's inside. You are the one that's, moving it. You have receptors that is receiving information to give you guidance. You just, people got to get on the right level of looking at what's happening here. And so there's a lot of stuff you can heal for yourself, and there's so much has to do with attitude. If you believe you're going to be okay and you believe you're going to be healthy, then you will be able to be healthy and stuff. I'm still just so surprised about those people, because then somebody else came over and told me, it was another person told me the same kind of story, and I just keep hearing these same stories from so many people, is, that they would rather go in Anything that you try and tell them to give them information, you know, that you would think would turn a light bulb on or something, that they would spend their time to discount that information rather than research what you're giving them. They want to just discount it. And that's what I was running across from the very beginning. Everything I was sending out, trying to tell them about about the whole sickness, about about everything, you know, everything I would send out. People would go in and try and find things to debunk the person. And right away, you know, the controllers are on top of it. As soon as something leaks out, they just go right in and you know, have somebody attack the person. There are so many people so many whistleblowers and stuff who have tried to get information out to us once they've seen what's going on, and they just get attacked, you know, and they'll kill you. I mean, that's coming out right now, finally, about, you know, that guy. I don't even know. There's certain things you say, and then they just target you. Something with their, I don't know. They just sit there all day, running videos and looking for algorithms for words or something. But there was somebody killed by some important people, and it was quite obvious, and everybody knew it, and it's been hidden, and that's coming out. So there's going to be so much stuff coming out, and it's just going to start being one thing after another. And, you know, people are going to start seeing what's really going on. And it's going to be very chaotic. I don't see how it could keep going for that much longer. I mean, it is getting bad. Like, people are ready to go and fight in the streets. And, yeah, they've got to, you know, something's going to have to give. I keep picturing, you know, like the Jenga game, you know, when you're playing it, and you know, it only has a few of those things left, you know, and there's barely any. It looks like, oh my God, any second. That's what I feel like the whole structure, our whole society right now. That's every little thing that happens. It's like, ooh, is this it? Hold on, I still haven't got dressed. Good enough for Hugh Hefner. It's good enough for me. Sit here in my PJs all day. And I've got the relaxing sounds of the ocean waves breaking the shoreline in the background. Trying to find stuff to relax, because it's still just feels so tense. Oh my gosh, Stella. Okay, well, I should go anyways. Oh, and tomorrow I'm going to start with my dog sitting, my daughter's dog. So she's a bouncy one. She's like Tigger. She's a golden doodle, I think. Yeah, I think a golden doodle. She's bouncy and loud. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, I still didn't think of the thing I wanted to say. It seemed like it was really important. Oh my God, Stella. It seemed like it was super important too. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta remember to say that. I don't know. There's just so many frustrating things right now. I guess I can always come back on and try and say it again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Here she comes again. If I can turn it off.